friends, welcome to the Amsterdam vlog. It's been so great already being here. However, yesterday was like the longest day ever and I only slept 40 minutes on the plane. So I had like a total of 40 minutes of sleep to go get me through yesterday. And I also got 27.5K steps in yesterday. So yesterday was quite a day. It was really fun though, and we saw a lot of the city already. So today we're actually going to be going to another town nearby. I think it's called Utrecht or Utrecht. It seems really, really cool, so we're going to go check that out. Amsterdam is actually a pretty small city, so we saw a lot of it yesterday, and we're going to be exploring a couple more days later this week when our friends get into town. So we figured we'd take today to do a little day trip. Are you ready to go adventure?
Adventure is out there.
Y'all can see we are in a tunnel under Utrecht and we are currently pedal boating, and the city is so pretty. There are so many adorable buildings and the canals are of course gorgeous. So we just finished up lunch. We're gonna do this for 1 hour and then we'll just wander around some more before we head back to Amsterdam for the night. Oh, hello there. So it's about 8 p.m. now and we just worked for a little bit. I'm working on one of my YouTube videos and now we're going to make some dinner, and we actually decided to eat in tonight. It's a lot cheaper, it's easier, and we're just like not in the mood to go out in public basically. So we picked up this little kit from the grocery store and it has everything we need except for chicken and I think olive oil and rice to make a delicious stir fry. So I'm just cutting up the veggies right now and then we will have a delicious dinner ready really soon. We're listening to some jazz. This looks so good. And pro tip for you guys, I know that you'll be asking for like healthy travel tips, and cooking for yourself is a huge one. So we purposely got an Airbnb so that we had the option to do this. So we typically will eat breakfast at our Airbnb. This morning you guys saw that I had oatmeal, and then we're also having dinner here and we have enough for leftovers another day as well. So saves you money, saves you some calories, and I'm all about indulging, but I like to indulge when it counts and also eat foods that make me feel good so that I'm not feeling like lethargic or groggy during my trip when I'm supposed to be feeling amazing and having so much fun. So it's all about #balance. Plus, how good does this look anyway? Good morning, friends. Welcome to day 3 of the vlog. We have had a bit of a slow morning today. We let ourselves sleep until like 9, ate breakfast while we just like laid in bed and scrolled social media for a while, and then made breakfast, and now We are ready to head out for the day. Obviously, I put some makeup on and we're gonna go to a coffee shop to work for a couple hours because we have plans for tonight. So this is our only time to work for the day. We are working while we're here, just not like a full load, you know, 2 to 3 hours a day, just to keep things up and running. And we're gonna head to a really cool coffee shop. So of course I will show you guys around. You're gonna want to check this one out. I think it's one of the coolest ones I've ever seen. Do I look stressed? Because I am. We almost missed our train. And I feel like everyone's listening to me do this. And I feel really awkward. Anyway, train to Paris. It's Sunday. It's Sunday. We're headed to Paris. We're gonna spend today 2 full days, and then the next day we come back to Amsterdam, sleep overnight, and then go home. So we have like 2.5 days in Paris to make it happen. It's a really big city, so we probably won't get to see everything that we want to see, but we're gonna hit like the main events, and then also try to like explore a neighborhood and live like locals a little bit. That's our favorite way to travel, so that's what we're doing. And it's a great day to be on a long train ride because it's super dreary. So I'm gonna keep this short because I'm really hangry, but we had quite the eventful train ride here. First, we stopped because the train in front of us was broken. Second, we stopped just outside of Paris, like literally 10 minutes outside for at least an hour because there were people on the train tracks and they wouldn't move. And I'm like, excuse me, I need a charcuterie plate and some wine like yesterday, and you guys are really messing with my schedule. So yeah, good news is we're here. We made it. I am super excited to go eat. So we're gonna head to grab some dinner. It's about 5:30 now, and then we're just gonna adventure around our neighborhood. So that should be fun. I'll take y'all with. And I think this is just gonna be one big vlog between Amsterdam and Paris. So I'll just do like a little highlight reel, you know? Welcome to day 2 of the Paris vlog. We just got off the metro, which is a little intimidating at first, but we figured it out, and we are at the Louvre. This is the ugly back side of the Louvre, so we're gonna show you the front. It's really gorgeous. I've been here, Andrew's never been here, but
first timer.
We're not going inside because it's really overwhelming and we don't have 24 hours to walk around a museum. We just had the best breakfast
It was so good.
So good. We're gonna get going and take y'all with. Update, it's 3 p.m. and we made it to the Eiffel Tower. We decided our feet are really tired, our backs hurt, but we're here, so we have our tickets and we're gonna climb it. Not all the way to the top, but we're gonna climb it. Are you excited?
So excited. Let's do this thing.
Let's do it. Update, we've made it up about 5 levels and my quads are burning. I've not been on top of my Stairmaster game lately and I am paying for it now. Alright, second floor. We can do this. It's only like a million more levels. Update, leaving Andrew in the dust. Nowhere to be seen. So fun fact, the first time I ever came to Paris, I was in the 3rd grade and I went for Mother's Day. My parents booked like a last-minute trip. It was my first trip out of the country and I was at the time an art student. So we went around the city for like 3 days, going to as many art museums and looking at as many like sculptures and stuff as we could, and it was absolutely incredible. But one thing that my dad challenged me to do when I came back was to recreate some of our photos from then. We just recreated one at the Hotel des Invalides. I think that's how you say it. But now it's the Army Museum and I took a photo right here in the 3rd grade, so I'll put it here. And here is me now. And I think we did a pretty good job. So that is that, and we're actually gonna go to our second stop for photo recreations now, which is Saint-Chapelle. And that was, I remember, one of my favorite places that we went, so I'm excited to see it again. Hi guys, it is the afternoon, 2:12 p.m. on Tuesday, and I haven't really recorded yet, but I wanted to show you guys something that I got because we went to this neighborhood that was really cute, really wealthy it seemed like, and a lot more like residential than where we've been exploring so far. And it was just really cool to see how people live there. But the main reason we went to those neighborhoods is because they had a bunch of luxury vintage shops. And if you guys didn't know this about me, I have been really into like following luxury designers for a long time. Like I remember early high school, like being a member of this purse forum and like looking at all of these designer handbags and like picking which ones I wanted when I grew up and all of that stuff. So I just really love like the design and the craftsmanship and like the stories of all of the designers and how they create each like item and stuff. So I wanted to make sure that I hit up these vintage designer shops because that might really be the only way that I can like afford certain things at this point. And it also gives you an opportunity to get stuff that like probably no one else you'll see with. So I had kind of an idea of like what I wanted to look for while I was there. There are a few different like brands, designers that I was interested in, and a few different types of items. And one of those items was actually Gucci loafers. Well, look what I found. And they're not even just plain, you guys. They are even better. I'm so excited. So they are the classic, but they have gold hardware and they have these little gold embroidered bees and stars, and I think that just makes them so fun and a little bit more like edgy, a little bit more my style instead of just like super classic and polished. These are a little more funky and edgy, which is me. So I found these. I got a great deal on them. Obviously they're vintage, so someone else has worn them, but that honestly doesn't bother me because they're already broken in and I don't have to go through any of that. They fit me perfectly. They're so nice. They're so comfortable, and I'm just so happy that I found them. I came here kind of just wanting like one special item like this, and this is exactly what I wanted. Anyway, we're gonna head to lunch now, so I will show you that. And then later on, either this afternoon or tonight, I wanted to talk to you guys about how I personally approach traveling in a way that I can still fully enjoy myself, but I also don't ruin all my progress, so to speak. I have gotten a lot of questions on like how I can travel and not feel guilty, how I can travel and not feel like I'm ruining all my progress, or just like going on binges and stuff like that. So I'm gonna definitely talk about that in this video. I want to let you guys know that that is on the agenda, but we're gonna go to lunch. I'm not really hungry because we honestly ate half a loaf of bread earlier, but it was the best bread of my entire life. It was just like fresh baked chocolate chip cloud of heaven. But anyway, I'm still kind of full from that, but Andrew's hungry, so I'm sure I can eat. So I'm gonna go to lunch and then talk to you guys later about #balance and stuff. Alright guys, future Marie here. It is now October 2nd and we've been home for a few days, reintegrated back into society. Clearly still can't talk, but I wanted to wrap this video up properly because I kind of just like stopped recording when we were in Europe because that's the way that I am. But I wanted to wrap this up and just briefly chat about my approach to traveling and like how I balance everything when I'm traveling. I kind of briefly touched on like the nutrition portion earlier. Basically, my overall approach to it is I really get clear on like what I want to get out of the trip and what my overall life priorities are, and obviously that requires kind of a bit of soul searching ahead of time, but once you figure that out, it's a lot easier to make decisions and say yes or no to certain things. So for me, my number one priority is not necessarily like my body why can't I say the word body fat percentage? My body fat percentage, or like necessarily how much muscle I'm carrying or how heavy I can squat. Like I don't have very specific or important, I guess, like fitness, physique, performance goals at the moment. I have had those in the past and I just really don't right now, and I think that that's actually very freeing. So with that being said, I do have more wiggle room with everything else. My number one priority actually right now is to be happy and healthy and just live a abundantly
balanced lifestyle. And so for me, that means enjoying my trips. And if you do have a very important goal of, you know, you're prepping for a competition or getting ready for a powerlifting meet or something like that, you are gonna have to sacrifice, you know, some meals, or you're gonna have to make time to train while you're on vacation or whatever it is. So just ahead of time, decide what your priorities are and make decisions accordingly, because then you won't feel any, should I not? Like, you won't have to feel guilty or deliberate for a long time. Like, if you just have your priorities straight, everything can be made, all decisions can be made very easily moving forward. And so with nutrition and training, I do whatever is gonna make me feel best and enjoy the experience most. And off the bat, that might sound like I kind of just YOLO and like do whatever, eat whatever, like, you know, just go crazy every day. And that's not the case, because if I did that, I would not feel good like that day or the next day, and I would not fully enjoy the experience either. So it's like a balance of indulging and enjoying the local cuisine and, you know, like staying active in ways that are fun but adventurous and like get me out there. So for this trip, like, we walked 20 to 30,000 steps a day. I always say, do what's gonna make you feel good, do what's gonna make you a fun person to be around. Personally, if I don't get any sort of activity at all, like if I'm just gonna lay on the beach all day, I'm not gonna be fun to be around. So if I was on a beach vacation, I would make a point to get in like an at-home workout or find a gym or like walk on the beach or something like that. So I need some sort of activity. If it's an active trip, I won't usually go to the gym on top of that, or if it's a lazy trip, then I will make a point to be active. You get the point. I choose the food and the level of activity based on what's gonna make me feel really good and what aligns with my priorities and my goals. And those don't necessarily have to be how I look, how much I weigh, how strong I am. Those can be goals like life goals, life enjoyment goals, that sort of thing. So this long-winded explanation basically amounts to figure out what your priorities are, figure out what your goals are, in not just the way you look and how strong you are and all of that stuff, your goals in general, and then make decisions accordingly, make decisions out of love for yourself, make decisions that are gonna make you feel good, and typically that's not gonna be saying no to every single thing on your vacation, and that's also not gonna be overly stressing about every single thing that you eat or how much you work out while you're there, because personally, I have literally ruined vacations, I have ruined experiences because I was so worried about what I was gonna eat or when I was gonna work out or if something would fit my macros, that's like all I can remember about that experience. I don't even remember like who was there, how much fun I had or anything like that. I just remember that I was like stressed about stupid shit. So, you know, just you gotta let go a little bit and just make the most of your time. Your trip, your event, whatever, is not gonna last forever. So just make the most about it. Have a balanced abundance mindset. That's like one of my new favorite terms. And yeah, just remember that everything's temporary. You can always get back on track when you get home. Live your life, girl. Do your thing. And that's it. This video is already really long, so I'm gonna go. Please give this video a like if you enjoyed the vlog or this little chit chat at the end. I had so much fun in Europe and talking to you guys just now, as always. I love you so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.